Meditation for your relaxation. Ponder the goat and the fish. Here in Los Angeles, where currently resides the verses of the goat and the fish, we are at mid-verses, where the old verse ends and the new verses begins. Some say the goat becomes the fish. Some say the fish becomes the goat. And for a brief verses at midnight, it is neither goat nor fish, neither today nor tomorrow, neither what was nor what will be. And for the briefest fraction of a verses, it is the fence time between the goat and the fish. But as soon as it has ended, it has already begun. A new verses begins and a new chance to answer the question of one. Are you goat or are you fish? Ponder and contemplate this. Are you goat or are you fish? The twinkling twilight shines bright, as if being born anew. This is how the verses comes to you. No matter where it is that you come from or where you are, behold, Goat versus Fish Meditation ASMR. In a world of artificially generated verses, every effect you see before you now is true. This is the true beauty of the universe. All you need to see true beauty in the universe is the waters of the sea of the fish, the earth of the land of the goat, and the verses that does combust them. So often we forget these simple things, but Goat vs. Fish is here to remind you. That Goat vs. Fish is something that you can do too. We show you the fish and we show you the goat. But Goat vs. Fish is not for Goat vs. Fish to keep for ourselves. It is for to be shared with you. And in the infinite halls of all of your loud and obnoxious scrolling, if Goat vs. Fish is to have your attention, then it is because you give your attention willingly to Goat vs. Fish. Break free from the algorithmic nightmare. For a mare is a horse, of course, and a horse is neither goat nor fish. Unless it's a seahorse, in which case it's actually a fish. But don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. For those of you just passing through, consider making an offering of a like or a subscription to Goat vs. Fish, and a commentation of telling us what you are pondering in this meditation. Like Eldergrown, who says, behold, Goat vs. Fish, and ponder. What does it mean? What is a bream? Celebration, weed pipe. Celebration. There are those of you here who are long members of the congregation. Welcome. There are those of you who are new to Goat vs. Fish. By all verses, ask your questions. Make your statements. Give us your contemplations. Many of you are ending your day now. So tell us, did you versus the goat? Did you versus the fish? Tell us now of your triumphs, of your failures, of the verses you look forward to tomorrow and the verses you look past from yesterverse. Let us have this conversation and contemplation. The fence post burns! That doesn't look so great. Leave it to the fence. Leave it to the fence to not look so great. So much in this universe is too much that is done with too little. Or too little that is done with too much. What now? What now? Some of you seek direction from Goat versus Fish. But Goat versus Fish can only show you the verses as it is. Whether you go the way of the fish, or you go the way of the goat, is not for Goat versus Fish to tell you, is not for Goat versus Fish to tell you. What now? Now it continues. Now it continues. Goat versus Fish only provides you a template of your own amusement. We can show you the verses, but it is your own ruminations that will provide your entertainments. If you are looking for an entertainment to tell you how to be and how to think and what to feel, and how to see and how to perceive, then turn away from Goat vs. Fish, for there are no easy answers here. No easy answers, but only true questions. Goat or fish? Should I wear my Goat vs. Fish shirt tomorrow? Yes! Someone enters the congregation, looking to relieve themselves on Goat vs. Fish. A golden latrine who says it's little toilet, who says you're a nut. Far be it from Goat vs. Fish not to perceive you, its little golden toilet, for you have probably had far more nuts upon you than has ever had Goat vs. Fish. But we thank you, little toilet, for your valuable services, for goat and fish need toilets too. So we offer nothing but appreciation for all of it is that you poo. Hello to you, Caden Downey. Are you goat or are you fish? It's my birthday, August 1st. It may seem as though it is far away, but there have been many, many, many years of Goat vs. Fish. So why don't you stay a while and verses? You may like and subscribe to Goat vs. Fish and join us for our morning motivations. But now it is time for evening contemplations. Your birthday will come soon enough. As the great fence of time passes. As you increase in age, are you filled with wonder or rage? Goat or fish? Caden is filled with peace and waiting for your purpose. This is a pleasant thing. This is a pleasant thing. For if you are waiting for your purpose and so filled with peace, then perhaps you find peace in the waiting for your purpose. Do not be so keen to find it, for you may find that your peace is no longer there once purpose you hold. Fish or goat? Fish or goat? Celebration for Goat. A goat has joined the verses of Goat versus Fish. Caden Downey has chosen Goat. Caden Downey has chosen Goat, and Heir Son of Gunder says Goat. Celebration for Goat. If you have been scrolling through social media looking at images of jiggling butts, behold the butt of Goat. Everything you could possibly need, every verses you could possibly heed is brought to you by Goat versus Fish. Celebration for Goat. But just as the goat was receiving its celebration, along comes the fish, along comes the fish. Goat versus Fish. And now it is with great pride that the goat and fish switch sides. Yes. As the day begins anew, the goat and fish switch sides, creating a whole new verses for your contemplation. The saying goes, the pursuit is better than the accomplishment. Is the goat better than the fish? Is the fish better than the goat? This is my new brain rot. The Potter 9, unbelievable. This never gets old in this man's mind. But you're getting older, the Potter 9. You're always getting older. Thank you for staying here with Goat versus Fish. Ponder this now, ponder this. If Goat versus Fish is getting older in your mind, then perhaps it is because you have not changed. For as it is said of the river of the fish, you cannot step into the same river twice. The river has changed, and so have you. So if Goat versus Fish does not seem new, perhaps it is you who have yet to change, you who have yet to grow. If you are looking for emotional, intellectual development, then watch the Goat vs. Fish show and like and subscribe to Goat vs. Fish, for we will be here for you when you need us least. And that is when you need us most. Fish versus Goat. Count the goat and fish as you fall asleep to this. That is a great privilege and honor of Goat versus Fish. For those of you who fall asleep to Goat versus Fish, find relaxation in Goat versus Fish, in the repetition of Goat versus Fish. If you find relaxation in Goat versus Fish, this is a great honor you bestow upon the mighty verses. So by all means, goat and fish in your dreams. YouTube live support says your live stream has broken community guidelines. Account is now under investigation. Wow. Okay. Thank you for this information. It could just be some fence sitter who is purporting to be someone called YouTube live support, and it's a false versus. But let's look at this information. Okay. GoatVsFish will pin this message. Message pinned. Your live stream has broken community guidelines. Account is now under investigation. Investigate GoatVsFish. We're not afraid. We're not afraid of your investigation, YouTube live support. GoatVsFish has nothing to hide from you. You were my favorite Kill Tony guest. Appreciation for the favorite Kill Tony guest in all of history, GoatVsFish. And you are our favorite chatter here on GoatVsFish. Welcome. YouTube live support. It looks like you could use the support of GoatVsFish, and we are here to give you that support. Always thank GoatVsFish. YouTube live support. Always thank GoatVsFish. YouTube may change its terms of services. So might Twitch, and so might Kick. But the terms of GoatVsFish shall remain consistent for you in a universe where everything falls apart. In a universe where you cannot trust a fart. In a universe devoid of art. Are you goat or are you fish? GoatVsFish remains. GoatVsFish remains. Young Blueberry. Are you goat or are you fish? YouTube live support, please like and subscribe to GoatVsFish. After all, if you are on YouTube and you are live and you want to offer support, then the least you can do is try to infect the YouTube algorithm with more GoatVsFish. And you know just how to make that happen. Some would say that YouTube live support is but a troll, but not GoatVsFish. We see that you are trying your best to creation a genuine communication, to shake all of the live streamers free from their monotonous contemplations. A brief pause, a brief thought. What if the universe is not as I thought? What if the universe is GoatVsFish? We now ask the congregation to chant GoatVsFish so that all who might be passing through will see the power that comes from within you. GoatVsFish. versus fish, goat 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 versus goat versus fish, 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 goat versus fish. You can block them and it'll go away. 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 Behold, the fence sitter who chooses neither goat nor fish. The fence sitter who is too chicken to choose goat or fish. Is that you? Is that you? Some say goat versus fish is not enough. Some say they want some other stuff. Some say they want a lion. Some say they want a bronco. Some say they want a patriot. Some say they want a chicken. Pity the fence sitter, pity the fence sitter, pity the fence sitter. Pity the fence sitter who chooses neither goat nor fish, for they do not deserve your hatred or derision. They merely lack the vision of goat versus fish. But thanks to living streams such as this, you get to perceive goat versus fish. You get to believe in goat versus fish. You may see here, Zodiac brand, but Zodiac brand, it's just a brand. It's just a brand. What's really at hand is goat versus fish. Goat versus fish. Yes, many are lured by the temptations of the stars. They say it's the stars that declare what it is that I are. And thanks to this big flaming ball of gas, I don't have to get off my ass. I don't have to choose goat or fish, for it has already been determined for me. Some who may fancy or fancy themselves some sort of grand and great intellect will nevertheless cease to reflect upon their own being and will instead look at the gleaming of the night sky, and instead of pondering, even for a brief verses, why they do not know, they will simply allow someone else to tell them what it is that they are. But anyone who would look upon a star to determine what it is that they think that they are, their contemplations are subpar. The choice of goat or fish must come from within you. Sinister Matrix, are you goat or are you fish? I'm calmer than you are, Sinister Matrix. I'm calmer than you are. What are we doing here? That is an excellent question, Bud Morgan. What are we doing here? We ask ourselves this question perhaps from the very moment that we enter our existence in the universe. And it is never truly answered for long, is it? And yes, we understand, Sinister Matrix. You who name yourself after the very Matrix that we know was a false perception, a very Matrix that tried to answer the question for you of what we are doing here, serving some sort of fence robotic creature that would store your dreams in some sort of computerized binary system for their own infinite life. that thrives off of your strife, sinister matrix, you know it is a sinister matrix out there. So if you are looking for meaning and wondering what we are doing here, we will tell you. We are enjoying Goat vs. Fish. We are being part of Goat vs. Fish. We are witnessing Goat vs. Fish. And every moment of every verses, we are faced with the one true question, goat or fish, and a decision is to be made, and a decision is to be made. Don't sit on the fence for too long. For there is no black or white, there is no right or wrong, there is only goat and fish and goat versus fish. Are you goat or are you fish? Welcome. Welcome to the congregation of Goat vs. Fish. But if you're really looking for something to do, you could like the stream and subscribe to Goat vs. Fish. Welcome to Goat vs. Fish. Bud Morgan says, if you get bitten by El Chupacabra, which is a goat sucker, does it mean that you're posed by the devil asking for a friend? Some say the devil is a goat. Some say the devil has hooves like a goat. But is it not also said that the devil is a deceiver? That the devil is a deceiver? And if the devil is a deceiver, then how do we know that it is not just a presentation of a goat and that the devil is not actually a secret fish? Bro, what about Scorpios? What about Scorpios? Scorpios are either goat or fish. It is a simple and powerful verses that you cannot escape. Try as you may, try as you may. Should you try to escape the verses of Goat vs. Fish, you will only end up in a fancy matrix of your own making as you resist what it is that is. But of course, society and the universe surrounds you with all manner of fences and barriers and tells you how to be and what to see and what to do and who to talk to. So allow Goat vs. Fish to be your escape. An escape not into that which is false, but an escape into that which is true, because Goat vs. Fish comes from within you. It could be a double bluffing goat twist. It could be a double bluffing goat. The Satan goat could be double bluffing actual goat deception. The deception could be a double deception. If the deceiver is always deceiving you, then does that mean you know whatever it says is true? An interesting verse is indeed. An interesting verse is indeed. Lion, they call out. Lion, lion, lion. Scorpion, scorpion, they call out. Whether you wish to call yourself a lion or a scorpion, know this, that the presentation of Goat vs. Fish to you, the mere presentation of Goat vs. Fish, has got you thinking about what it is that you are, has got you pondering yourself. This is a celebration. This is a celebration. Celebration for Goat vs. Fish. Celebration for Goat vs. Fish. Celebration for Goat versus Fish. Sinister Matrix says, which one do you choose, goat or fish? I want to know your answer. But is it not always the fence sitter that wants to question Goat versus Fish? Is it not always the fence sitter who demands answers from Goat versus Fish? The fence sitter who denies Goat versus Fish, but then turns the question of Goat versus Fish back on the verses as if to become Goat versus Fish, asking the question, And if you ask Goat versus Fish, are you goat or are you fish, then Sinister Matrix Goat versus Fish will simply say to you, why you so mad, bro? Why you so mad? Oh, Weed Pipe has chosen. Weed Pipe! The congregation calls upon you, Weed Pipe. Are you goat or are you fish? Are fish afraid of heights if they swim in too deep water? It is true, this is a fair contemplation. The depths of the sea of the fish could be said to be taller than even the highest mountain of goat. Goat versus fish would never force you to choose goat or fish. Who here feels forced to choose goat or fish? Behold and welcome to Goat vs. Fish, glorious viewers of 11. Please like and subscribe to Goat vs. Fish, for you will never find another channel that is quite like this. This is the only place in the interwebiverse where you will find such deep contemplations and such peaceful situations. Or yes, Goat versus Fish does have a passion, But let our passion be your peace. Let our passion be your peace. There are fish that can survive on the land. There are fish who can survive on the land. And there are goat who don scuba. Scuba goat down in the sea. Sean625, welcome. Sean625 makes the sign of the Chi-kun. And yet their profile pic has horns of goat, has horns of goat! Celebration for goat, celebration for goat. Celebration for goat. Goat versus fish to you. Are the fish raised in sustainable fisheries? Some of the fish are. Fish are raised in many places. There are wild fish. There are farmed fish. There are sustainably farmed fish and unsustainably farmed fish. There are fish in the tank. There are fish in the aquarium. There are fish in the pond. There are fish in the lake. There are fish in the sea. There are fish in the river. There are upstream swimming fish. There's carnival fish. Goat versus fish isn't about one kind of goat or one kind of fish. It's about all goat and fish in the eternal verses. All goat and fish, and yet each individual unique goat and fish as well. So lest goat versus fish sound too deranged when you ask, are the goat free range? Are the goat free range? We could say the same. We could say the same. There are wild goat, there are mountain goat, there are prairie goat and farm goat. There are goats for meat and goats for milk, and goats for cashmere smooth as silk. The goat and fish have many ilk, but all goat are goat, and all fish are fish, and all goat versus fish, and all fish versus goat. Sean625 says, fish not goat, says fish not goat. Fish not goat. Bud Morgan says, can I put a saddle on the fish and ride it into battle? Only if you subscribe to Goat vs. Fish. Please tell us if you do. Caden Downey U3G says, yes, but those aren't just fish. They are fish, but they have evolved an entirely different name species than usual fish by science. They call them something entirely different. Well, please provide this education. What do they call them? Psycho Grandma 6 says, I don't know. I feel like I see you talking about mountain goat more often than other goat, except for Ruibach, the metal punk goat. Ah, yes, Ruibach the goat. That was a fine goat. The goat of the mountain and the fish of the sea, it is true. Goat are known for climbing. Goat versus fish, we do like the free goat and fish, the ones that are out there, the wild goat and fish. But that does not mean that the contained, socialized, farmed goat and fish are any less goat and fish. After all, look at your own life. How free and wild do you suppose that you are? Contained by the fences around you and your precious comforts. But deep within you, a wild goat or fish longs to versus. It's been an hour of goat versus fish celebration. Celebration! Another hour of living stream of goat versus fish. I just sub 'cause this chat is hilarious. I will get more high now and participate in it with you. Realist CIA member says, hey, I'm a Capricorn, let's go. Let's go. Less fish, less goat versus fish. Goat versus fish. Realist CIA member, goat versus fish. Really from the CIA, goat versus fish. Earlier this versus, we had actual real YouTube support, and now we have realist CIA member. The CIA has taken an interest in goat versus fish. The CIA has taken great interest in goat versus fish. It is perhaps the most intelligent use of resources yet to date. Goat versus fish calls out to you, CIA. Are you goat or are you fish? "999 LSD OCD, we shall see thee, we shall see thee." Realist CIA member, you're a real one. Please like and subscribe to Goat vs. Fish. For some verses when you're scrolling about, you could use in your evenings some ruminations on a sonnen or a trout. Something to break up the monotony of your endless doom scrolling. A simple verses of goat and fish, constantly polling. Are you goat or are you fish? Appreciation, realist CIA member, for keeping goat versus fish safe. 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 Thank you for feeling safe watching Goat versus Fish. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. Let us suppose for a versus that Goat versus Fish had 3 viewers. 3 viewers on Goat versus Fish Live. With 3 viewers on Goat versus Fish Live, 3 members of the viewing congregation, it would take 1,000 hours of live streaming to achieve monetization. With 6 viewers of Goat versus Fish, it would take a mere 500 hours of live streaming to achieve monetization. So when the viewers are 6, Goat versus Fish knows that for every 10 minutes of living streams, we have achieved an hour of viewing. And this is very pleasant to Goat versus Fish. So if you wish to ensure the continuation of Goat versus Fish, your presence here is welcome. This has been a glorious living stream of Goat versus Fish. Many have joined, and we have had some conversation and contemplation. But Goat and Fish, we believe the time has come to say farewell. There will be more if you want to ensure that Goat versus Fish continues forever. Then please allow for the rest of Goat versus Fish. Are there any goats equipped with 4-wheel drive? Yes. It is said of cars that some have horns and some have fins. Goat or fish, cars for the win. Are you really 60? That is just what some say about Goat versus Fish. Some would say Goat versus Fish is not so old. But of course, in the beginning, there was Goat versus Fish. So it is truly an ancient versus. But if Goat versus Fish is not 60 now, then Goat versus Fish will be 60 soon. And perhaps you will too, Psycho Grandma, perhaps you will too. It may seem very far off, but Goat versus Fish will continue. Will you? Honestly, if you are, I inspire to be you because damn, you're one healthy-ass goat and fish. It is true if you wish to be a healthy goat or fish. It helps to have a healthy ass. Behold, the healthy ass of the goat and fish. We're at the ass end of the stream. It's almost over. Behold the posteriors of the goat and fish. No more teasing. Only pleasing. Is this a ritual? Is it goat or fishual? Is this a ritual? Is it goat or fishual? Is this a ritual? Is it goat or fishual? Is this a ritual? Is it goat or fishual? If I fall asleep to this, will I wake up with no life problems? Will I wake up with no life problems? No. You will still wake up with life problems. However, you will have everything you need to solve them. You will have goat versus fish. I'm a Pisces. Can you make fish win so I feel accomplished? Once again, you're looking for the easy verses. If you want easy verses, then keep on scrolling. Goat versus fish is no easy versus. Are you goat or are you fish? Oh yes, your anger. Oh yes, your anger. Look! Look at the anger of goat versus fish. Look at the anger. Look at the focus. Look at the persistence. Allow your anger to be your guide. Goat versus fish is here to take you for a ride. So please like and subscribe to Goat vs. Fish and fall asleep and let your dreams be Goat vs. Fish. You falling asleep to Goat vs. Fish is a great honor to Goat vs. Fish. If you want no life problems, like and subscribe to Goat vs. Fish and watch your problems go away one by one. But you'll have to keep coming back for more. Because there's always another versus of Goat versus Fish. There's always another versus of Goat versus Fish. For like 2 hours, well, we were going to leave. But once YouTube hears that we're going to leave, you know what they do. They start sending new viewers to Goat versus Fish. They say, please, Goat versus Fish, don't go. Your anger, Qatar baby, has been pinned now to the living stream. We do not fear anger on Goat versus Fish. We are not here to appease. Are you goat or are you fish? Ever since I started watching Goat vs. Fish, my life has changed. When did you start watching Goat vs. Fish? As our battery power goes down to 11, there's not much longer of Goat vs. Fish. There's not much longer Goat vs. Fish. When did you start watching Goat vs. Fish? "30 minutes ago. Celebration for 30 minutes ago." Goat vs. Fish would play you a song now, but it's in the shop, so we can't. Oh, but wait, there might be another versus. Goat versus fish. Goat versus fish is wherever you are. Whether you're near or you're far. Goat versus fish, the mighty goat fish. Can you bluegrass? Oh yes. Goat versus fish is wherever you are. I said, are you a goat or a fish? Yeah, say, are you a goat or a fish? If you want to do the mightiest verse there is, then you gotta choose a goat or a fish. Are you a goat or a fish? Yeah, say, are you a goat or a fish? If you want to do the mightiest verse there is, then you gotta choose a goat or a fish. Well, a true verse used to tell me, yeah, don't be fooled by the fence, you see. If you want to do the whole verses thing, well, you gotta choose goat or fish. Sitting on the fence won't get it done, no, a winner gotta get that verse. Nothing worse than choosing goat or fish when a fence sitter got there first. Climb a little steeper on the hill, go to climb a little steeper on the hill. If you want to verse a fish of that gill, then yeah, you gotta climb a little steeper on the hill, or somebody else will climb a little steeper on the hill, go to climb a little steeper on the hill. Want to verse a fish in that gill, then yeah, climb a little steeper on the hill. Well, a true goat needs a true fish, yeah, it's the verses that'll keep 'em strong. A fish will be there to verse his goat when the fence is getting long. Long, 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 long. Nothing like goat versus fish, it's a verse that was meant to be. Find a fish that's gonna verse your goat like a my fish versus me. Swim a little deeper in the sea, fish will swim a little deeper in the sea. If you want to be the mightiest fish there be, you gotta swim a little deeper in the sea. Swim a little deeper in the sea, fish will swim a little deeper in the sea. If you want to be the mightiest fish there be, you gotta swim a little deeper in the sea. So are you a goat or a fish? Yeah, say, are you a goat or a fish? If you want to do the mightiest verse there is, then you gotta get up off that fence. Are you a goat or a fish? Yes, say, are you a goat or a fish? If you want to do the mightiest verse there is, then you gotta goat versus fish, fish versus goat, in perpetual style. In the air there's a feeling of goat versus fishmas. Horns a clashing, fins a splashing, it's a mighty melee. And to every fence sitter we say, are you goat, are you goat, are you fish, are you fish? It's Versemas time, goat and fishy. I hear them blub, I hear them bleat, soon it shall be Versemas day. Celebration, celebration, global fish markets rise as the mountain goats make merry purchase. Merchandising, advertising, it's a presently task, and to every fence sitter we ask, are you goat, are you goat, are you fish, are you fish? It's Versmas time, goat and fishy. I hear them blub, I hear them bleat. Soon it shall be Versmas Day. Soon it shall be Versmas Day. Soon it shall be. I don't want a lot this Versmas. There is just one thing I need, and Goat versus Fish. Oh, we don't remember that verses. Want a lot this Versmas. There's just one thing I need, and you goat or fish. I just really want to know if you are a fish or goat. Make my verse come true. All I want for Versmas is you. We're making it twice and we're checking a list. We're gonna find out who's goat and who's fish. Goat versus fish. Goat versus fish is asking around. It's goat versus fish, goat versus fish, goat versus fish. Appreciation for you all being here with Goat versus Fish. Are you goat or are you fish? We'll see you on the next verses. Celebration Karmic, Bud Morgan, Psycho Grandma 6. Because here on Goat versus Fish, none of your questions will be answered.